I'm testing my skill in every Minecraft PvP game mode to find out how much I can improve in a month. There's 7 official kits you can test in that range from basic sword duels to advanced crystal fights, all with different playstyles and learning curves. The highest of these rankings is high tier 1, with the lowest being low tier 5. The first game mode I'll be testing in is Sword, which is arguably the easiest. I'd be happy with anything above tier 5, and I should be able to get a pretty good tier.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Even though I'd only started 2 months ago, this test stripped all of the confidence I'd built up. I had a long way to go if I wanted to see any improvement in my skill. This new version was confusing to me, and it didn't feel very intuitive. Though I was feeling down, I knew that keeping a positive mindset was going to help me improve in the long run. Axe was next on the chopping block. Get it? Chop? Like an axe? I actually watched my tester, Darth Lee, fight before facing him, and realized I was completely outclassed. This guy was a total monster of a player compared to me. I wanted to take at least one round off him, no matter what. Failing to win a single round of the first set, I replayed the lessons in my head and knew I had to try something new. Axe is about adapting to your opponent. I was determined to steal some kind of skill from him and use it to win a single round. I needed to wait for the right opportunity to attack him with my sword and get a lot of damage in. There hadn't been an opening yet, and I kept rushing him blindly. Well, it may have taken 9 deaths to adapt to my tester once, I managed to take a single round like I said I would. There's definitely room for improvement. Axe is often seen as a game mode people use to get into UHC and SMP. There's not much competition in this game mode. Diamond Pot, on the other hand, is one of the most competitive games in the entire PvP community, so this does have me pretty stressed out. And yet, this was the only game mode I didn't practice for. Despite my lack of preparation, I'll let the fights speak for themselves. I screwed up my keybinds and dropped immediately in the first round, but I don't think my performance is terrible here. That being said, to this day I'm still confused as to who's given low tier 3, but it was a welcome boost to my ego at the time. Following Diamond Pot, I'd be playing its netherite alternative, most commonly referred to as NethPot. Because I'd gotten low tier 3 in Diamond Pot, I highly overestimated myself here and was confident I could get tier 3 yet again. However, I'd be alright with placing tier 4 here. Before we get into UHC and SMP, I want to quickly ask that you subscribe if this style of content interests you. I'm looking to upload more frequently while retaining this level of quality, and your support shows me that you want more. Without further ado, let's get straight into my UHC test. These are my keybinds.
What the fuck?
I haven't had a lot of practice in this kit, and it's definitely going to be difficult considering how inefficient my keys were.
Fuck is this bullshit? Get out!
You died! You suck at this game!
Just like my sword test, I got completely destroyed before I even realized what had happened. My test was much better than I was, even ignoring the fact that my hotbar was disorganized and the constant mistakes I was making. It was after this tier test that I realized I needed new keybinds, which I'd be taking the next month to learn and adjust to. You'll see those in the next video. However, I want to finish my last two tests before implementing them. Establishing that I'm both very bad at using my own and breaking the enemy's shield, I expected to get another tier 5 placement as I moved on to SMP. After all, it was very similar to the UHC kit that I had just done terribly with, right? I was going to try my best anyway. Out of the 6 kits that I had tested so far, none of them had as steep a learning curve as Crystal. Unfortunately, I don't have the footage, but it's no surprise to anyone that I got high tier 5. I'm unsure if I accidentally lost it or completely forgot to record in the first place, but here's an accurate recreation using paint. With all that said and done, I'd completed my first set of tests. This is where I placed, and I consider this quite below average for myself. Something you'll quickly learn about me is that my standards and expectations for myself have always been and always will be extremely high. I often fail to ever achieve, let alone surpass these insurmountable hurdles. That was a big word. That concludes my first set of tier tests, and for the next month I'd buckle down and practice learning my new keybinds, improving in each kit, and preparing for my next set of tests. If you're interested in where I ended up placing and how much I've improved, make sure to stick around to see what I can really do.